We go to line. 180.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 35. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of one. Now it's Jackson, and he's got Snead. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That is incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Check 31. Check 4. Check 4.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no point.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 71 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Under 10. Under 10. Wide. Get wide. Switch.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
Throwing is Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Goff now looking to throw. And Woods has it complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 31, Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On first down, it's gone. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Tackle made there by Chris Wormley.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now gone. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help.
Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're running with Gurley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
17. Hey, Orville. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
4 now. Louis.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I often.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Another carry now for Gurley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's going to air it out deep. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods. His second touchdown of the night, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
A game there of 30 big ones.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the Rams' 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Corey Littleton, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way. And you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now it's Gurley. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Gurley. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Back now in Baltimore. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Wormley in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Your trick is here, baby. Your trip
gain of
is
9
huge.
brings up 2nd and 1 at the Rams' 42-yard line.
Good. Set. Watch right. Check. Right. So. Come on. Hey, let's get that ball.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Here we go. 20. Hold on. Check.
They run. It's Gurley. And an alley to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 48 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Check 52. He's coming. We got double up.
And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure, because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 50. Check nickel.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Jackson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he...
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my credits are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my credits are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You wanna Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my credits are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my credits are off.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a... touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What? 180. 54 miles.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24, Goff looking for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, Haywood.
Come for it, son.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now it's Sproles. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on first is Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, backman. Waiting. Here comes them. 54.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he finds Howard complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54.
Now Wentz again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, it's Howard. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Howard on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Waiting. Trey 15. Man 5-7. Hey. 5-7.
Now Wentz. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. On 2nd and 9, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Check, Mike 54. Mike Cooper. Smooth. Alert 3.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Go.
53's mine. Check 53's mine.
Wild Bill. SOS.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 45 on 2nd down, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well, swarming to the ball.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Here's Sproles. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before half for Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, they run with Howard. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. On 2nd down now, it's Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 38 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Gurley on first down with no blocking help there, as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Watch the safety creep. Great play.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. This offense converting once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Jet bombers. Jet bombers. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. 76. Tell him. 76. 76. 5. Mike 27. I got wide.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hold on. Check. 4 now. Shit. Watch the shit. Check 3. 36. Safe. Hey, Shell. Tiger. 4 now. Hey, wahoo. Slam. Mike 27.
They are going for it. Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. And that'll be caught by Cup. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
A gain of 16 yards.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets